Well, nobody recorded it for me. I just went for a swim in the pond to retrieve our solar light. The strong winds ripped it off the front of the boat up there, and I got it out of the bottom of the pond. I really don't want to lose that light if I can save it. But it was kind of funny, these tilapia, I was going through the water, I was kind of holding my fingers above the water, and they were jumping up, snapping my fingers. And as I'm walking the bottom of this pond, before there was a lot of black, debris from decaying leaves, like from this up here, and all on that bottom, and you would walk, you'd really stir that black up on the bottom. And I hadn't been in there in a while, and the bottom was really clean. You could just feel just the cement, and maybe a loose stone or something, but there was no muck or junk or anything on the bottom. But what I was feeling was all of those prawns down there, man. I could feel them shooting and darting around my feet and running over my feet and stuff. It was kind of cool. And I think what it is those prawns are bottom feeders as well. And I just about bet you that the prawns have cleaned up the bottom of this pond, which is awesome, because I really felt like, man, I might need to get some kind of suction hose, kind of like you clean an aquarium and go around and suck the muck and run it through a filter or something, or exchange of water. I just knew there would be a layer of muck on the bottom, but I went all around and out there and everything, and the bottom's clear. And it used to be slimy, like an algae. And when I step underneath this boat right here, is more shallow underneath here, my feet would really slip. You had to be careful, man. It was like standing on wet ice. But now it's just like walking on that driveway over there. It's just nice grip. So I really feel that probably those shrimp are cleaning that up, and the tilapia too. They like algae and stuff, and I'm sure they're going down there eating that all right off of it. Got the light right here. I've been over here a minute ago starting to work on it, and said, man, we'll go get my shirt and stuff and put back on and get my glasses, look up close in here. Took this little sticker off, make sure there wasn't another screw underneath there. So probably about 18 hours under the water. So if I can get in here and maybe clean and corrosion proof those boards and stuff real quick, let it dry out good, maybe I can save it. Get in there and get that battery disconnected, get it opened up, and start getting it drying out. So I want to kind of keep talking here because Mel's got music going. I don't want to ask her to turn it off because I'm enjoying it too, and we don't want to get copyright. But what I'll do is kind of keep yapping and cover it up. So there's a little circuit board right here, and I need to get it dry. I'll take a couple screws out. Here's the battery in it. It's strapped in. I don't know if this thing is hard soldered or if it's got a plug. I bet it's hard soldered. So little WD-40 right here, water displacement. I'm gonna put that on that board there a little bit, and then I'm gonna scrub it here with this toothbrush some real fast and break any debris loose. So I got that scrub with the toothbrush here. I always keep old toothbrushes working on motors, and it's really great on these circuit boards and stuff. Scrub this with some WD-40. Looks pretty darn good. Let that dry. Might hit it with a little air and see if there's any stuff hidden in some other places. I'm gonna watch those little circles right there. That one's never been soldered in. That one has. There's a little lead of tracks like that's where the corrosion will start. All right, so that might not be bad. The batteries should have been sealed. Make sure that they get water out from around those packs and those hollow places. And now I'll go ahead and flip this over and try to open up the other side. So there was two little clips right here. I removed them, and then they had little snaps along the sides, and just gently kind of popped out, and this is ready to lift out now. Let's see, slide it back and see. Nice solar panel, man, really nice. So there it is, not much to it. I need to get in here where these lights can dry and get to those circuit boards. So I'm gonna turn that panel over. Nice little panel though. Got little places soldered there. So I can get this turned to a healthier position. So we're not pulling on that. Yeah, that'll work. So now I just need to get down in here and I'll pull one of these and see how it's made. I might pull all of them and get those LEDs dried out from the back side. So pretty And when I put the light back together, this solar panel, this lip right here, goes down on this lip right here. And it is in no way weatherproofed, okay? So water and all can go right down in here and drain out. And I saw they had a couple weep holes, but why let the water run in there at all from the top? So what I'm gonna do is same thing I did at the beach. I'm gonna take silicone and I'm gonna make me a bead all the way around right when I'm ready to put it on there and snap it back in there. Hopefully the light will never have to come apart again. It's not normal you have to do this. And I'll weatherproof a few other places, and I will put a couple breather holes in it away from the blowing rain. Or maybe I'll enlarge their weep holes they already made so that if it does have humidity in it, it can breathe, but not be able to get the humidity in right from. So I got a fan going on in here now. I'm kind of flipping these, and I see little wet places. I kind of dry them off a little bit, help get that moisture, and then the fan do the rest of the work. And getting this all dried out in here. Man, this is 2 days after Typhoon Tino. 2 days after Typhoon Tino. Yesterday morning was a beautiful morning too. The water was churned up more than it is now. It's very nice right now. Yesterday it was really churned up, even though we had a beautiful day most of the day. It got a little cloudy at the end of the day, and a few little showers came here and there. One little quick downpour and then it went away, but overall yesterday, the day after, was really nice, and today is just absolutely gorgeous. We had some guests that was booked and was supposed to come in for the 7th, but I guess they just thought that it was just going to be a mess and they canceled. But actually they could have came on, because that's life here in the Philippines. You know, it flips on a dime, you know, it just does. That's what we'll say back in the States anyway. If you foreign viewers watching, you know, it changes really fast. And here it is. It's just beautiful, and all the family, everybody's been out doing cleanup, sweeping. We done removed all the damaged banana trees, and look here, Miss Mel down there doing her thing. All right, so here I am back down this light. I have a tube of black silicone already open. I'm just going to get that corrosion there a little bit. A little WD-40 on it. There might be better things to use, but all I can do is use what I have right now. I'm not where I can really just easily grab every supply that you can think of or product out there. So sometimes you just got to do what you can do. Now, I'm going to keep the drain spots open. Whew. Steamy day today.
It is. It's a beautiful day, though.
It is. For sure.
Hell, I've been waking up at 4:30 every day. I managed to sleep till about 7 this morning.
I was trying, but Melinda wasn't gonna have it. She kept going in and out of that bedroom door, and she kind of intentionally kind of slammed the door back hard, and I know that was her trying to cue me to get up. I wouldn't flinch like I was playing straight up possum, man. I wasn't gonna move. I psyched her out too. She bought it. And then I got feeling guilty, like, man, I should get up because there's a lot I could be doing. So she bought my faking it out, but she still won in the end. So looking over at board. I don't know if it'll affect it or not, but
Well, that used to aggravate me about Sandy and Angel both. Disturbing me while I was sleeping.
yeah.
'Cause, you know, man, I worked hard. Those are the years I was working hard, you know.
When you want to rest, you want to rest.
Uh-huh. I'd be asleep on the couch and she'd start vacuuming. Well, you know, and sometimes I can sleep through the noise, but start hitting the couch with the vacuum cleaner, you know, boom, 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 boom. Or Angel do, I'd be sound asleep, Angel wake me up for no good reason. It pissed me off, man. I say, God damn it, don't wake, if I'm asleep, don't wake me up unless it's an emergency.
Then they'll be all in that loving mood. Oh, you need to get more rest. Well, I tried. I tried. It's got the light sensor on it, so it keeps turning itself back off. I'm trying my best here to get that some more rest, but you're not helping none. I grabbed the wrong screwdriver. Back to a beautiful day. Back to a beautiful day. Yesterday was a beautiful day as well. Boy, we had some hard thunder and lightning rumbling last night, but it never stormed here. But over in Santa Barbara, where our friend Patrick's at, he wrote that they had strong wind and rains and that their power went out. But it wasn't no typhoon or anything like that. Just a regular old tropical storm or storm period. It ain't even just got to be tropical. It just happens, but I guess it missed us. So water looks good on the pond. I know y'all think it's supposed to look like a clear swimming pool water or a babbling spring, but this is just a pond with fish in it. Very active fish. Lots of them. And they keep unplugging my pump, and it helps aerate this water. We're making an abundance of power, yet they keep unplugging the pump. Hey. So let's go out here, have a look around out here at the beach. Mel started returning her flags back up yesterday. She took everything down during the Typhoon Tino, and she's been putting them all back up. We need to do a little cleanup out here and from the typhoon also. I mean, it's just minor things, but we'll clean this up right here and probably remove those sandbags again. I just happened to dump some sand over in some places. Sand's up even higher. Yeah, up even higher. Just better and better. And look what a beautiful day. Yeah, just look what a beautiful day. This is the way it is here. I mean, I always just share the truth. You're like, man, you show so many typhoons. Well, this is a typhoon-ridden year. 2025 has a very high number of typhoons. We are on La Nina right now. And so it's wetter. And a couple years prior to this, we were in the cycle that it was drier. But right now we're on the wet cycle. And with that wet cycle, you get increased storms, and they're not just happening in the Philippines. Look what just hit Jamaica and all right there. You know, a massive storm hit Jamaica. And you know, yes, there is a lot of quakes here, but right now it's all happening globally too. It's the earth going through its cycles. It's not just only here. Don't be scared to come here. Every day is not bad, and it's just part of life, the way it's been here since probably the beginning of earth. Yeah, since the beginning of time. It's a very active place, but it's also a very beautiful place, full of life and resilient people. Don't be shy to come here. Don't let all that news hype and stuff fearmonger you, you know. People love fear-mongering. Don't be fear-mongering. So, beautiful day. The water hadn't settled all the way out back clear yet because the rivers have still been flowing down. I took one of our guests staying here right now down the other day, right after the storm, and showed a couple of the rivers and how they're gushing. And so, you know, you get a lot of water with silt and stuff from the rivers up the mountains come down, and it'll flow this way along the shoreline, mix in with the salt water, and then after that slows down, it all settles out and we're back to clear water again. We're not white sand here. We are more of a brown sand. I guarantee you, sand is sand. It's just a matter of what material it was, color of the material that it ground up from, whether coral or a light color stone versus maybe these dark color stones. And that gives it its color. Somebody said it's volcanic sand. It's not volcanic sand. It is ground up from whatever material's nearby as these waves grind it. And the material here is ground up from these very stones that you're looking at. So if that's the color of the stones, that's the color of sand you're going to yield. Unless there's a whole lot of old coral that gets ground, and you might get a lighter color. Beautiful, beautiful day. Just look at that. So nice. Miss Mel got her flags back up right here. Look at that. Looking good, Miss Mel. Looking good. Looks like her plants survived pretty good even with that intense storm. So weird without the bananas here. So weird. Just these little young ones will have to grow, and hopefully something new will pop up out over there, because we really enjoy those bananas. Whew. That's the way it goes. The Lord giveth and take away. So she has some plants over here that are used to the shade of those bananas, and she's afraid they would be sun shocked. So she took this screen that I've had here and she pulled it over that area where the bananas is at to let these plants adjust down here, that we're not used to getting that harsh, full hot sun. So now we can come up here. I'll show you what's going on with Miller and Joelle in here. They're in here and we're beginning to pull electrical in here. So they are starting to use the vacuum cleaner and nylon and suck the lines through. Oh, you already got that one, huh? Yeah, you got that one. And suck the lines through up here everywhere. And we'll start bringing the power on. So I want to get the power pulled, and there's some conduit up here in the ceiling. And then I'm gonna go pick up the ceiling for this room, for these rooms. I don't know if I get it all at one time, but I'm gonna pick that up. So we need to get the electrical in, and we're gonna put more insulation. We already have the insulation for it. So that's what they're working on here now. That's the here, just we'll put them in the garage later. And these doors, and a lot of my original doors, came with pull handles. And the original ones I bought on the house didn't have pull handles like that, but I like that. It's pretty nice. And wish I had some for the house over there. So Joelle put these on. Got that done. Y'all can vacuum away, it ain't gonna bother me none. And we bought this roll of insulation the other day, and we're going to be cutting it up in the strips and putting it up in that ceiling just like we did on the 4th floor room that I'm about to go to up there. So it already has insulation underneath the tin, the metal roof, and then we'll put some additional layers in there to help out more with the AC, dropping right down against the ceiling, and there'll be a little void between what's over the top of the purlins and this laying right in there on top of the ceiling. There'll leave a void in there and leave a little air gap for it to kind of breathe some. Still got a lot of debris here everywhere from the winds. They'll get swept up here today and get the drains cleaned out. So yesterday Joelle got the solar light remounted, hopefully stronger and better than before. Beautiful, beautiful day. Now we're up here on the 4th floor, and this is that PVC ceiling, and this is the HDMI cable. It's going in that orange conduit right there, and that's the power. And there'll be a projector hanging here, shining over to that wall right there, and that's going to be my screen. There is some certain paint you can buy that has a little bit of silver to it that will help enrich those colors if you chose to do so. view over to the mountains right there. One more I want to open up, and I'll tell y'all what's going on with the truck project. It's at just a little standstill, but not for too long, hopefully. I had to order in the correct pistons, the first people. And they're great, but they sent me the wrong pistons. Everything's good on that though, no problem. But I had to go through a lot of searching to get the right pistons and be able to actually even get them here and it not be months from now. And deal with several different vendors that even when they would say they're sending me the right ones, I would do a follow-up on it and see, hey, that is not the correct one. That's not the one we agreed on. And then have to kind of backtrack again. So this company that I'm dealing with, I'm really hoping they sent me images and all saying that it's them, and it looks like it's them. I see the part number on it and all. I see all the layout and the measurements. Let's just hope that's actually what they send, because a picture is one thing, but the actual item is another. And I've ran into that quite often. All right, so got all the windows open, all the screens closed. I have to be sure and run up here and close this so if we get a storm or something, we don't get blowing rain through here. I've got the hatch closed down going up there on the view deck right now. I've actually got it tied down with a temporary made hatch, and I'll need to build a permanent one. So this is our old little TV stand out of our old house down the beach. We used to live, and used to have a Sony TV on it. That was a nice TV, but I guess the salt air got to it like it does everything, and half the screen went out, half the digitizer. Then this is a Hayer TV that we used to have down in the first guest room, and all of a sudden it quit one day and wouldn't power on. I had a repair shop to fix it. They brought it back, it's working, but I can't get it to connect to the wireless network. No matter which network I choose here, it always fails. So I don't know, but I'm not gonna spend any more money on it. But I'm gonna see if it will hard connect with an Ethernet cable and instead of wirelessly. Meanwhile, I'm just using it as a test TV here for getting everything in place for putting up a projector right here on the ceiling. Well, it's nice. We've been getting some bookings again recently, a little uptick from what it had been. We've been getting bookings all along, but not like several at one time or anything. But we are now, and got some people coming into these two rooms right here again today, and getting more inquiries online. So maybe everybody will quit worrying about them storms. So we're gonna be far away from the next storm. I don't know if we'll get any kind of inflow from it, but it's just the way it is. It can be raising cane one day and it's just nice and beautiful the next. So they're in here into the next room, pulling wiring in it. Yeah, and we got some flashing here that we still need to put on. And meanwhile, while they're wiring that room up, pulling the wiring in, I've got my stuff here and got my strippers, wire pliers, outlets and everything, and I'm gonna get busy here putting the outlets in on the rooms real quick. Well, another day wrapping up, man. It looks like a beautiful sunset probably going on out at the beach right now. I'm gonna walk down here and just have a look at some things that are going on. So hoping to put my boat out here soon, and see the locals still got all their boats brought in because they were going to wait and see if there's another storm on the horizon. Yeah. Let's look out here at the beach. I like how Mel put these flags up out here. That's pretty cool. A lot of people swimming and enjoying. And just look at that, man. That is so nice. Very nice. Good morning, everybody. Having a little cup of coffee here. Getting my day started. So I just wanted to come out here real quick. Tide's down right now, man. We had a beautiful day yesterday. Nice day the day before too. After Typhoon Tino, and now they got that big one hitting Luzon up there. And I don't know if we're going to get anything from that or not. That might be what some of this is coming in, but I think we'll probably just get rain more than anything. Rain more than anything. Good morning.
Should I go for boating?
Yeah. So, check this out. We'll go out here. We'll walk over here where everybody else is. The sandbar is so near us now.
Perfect weather for boating.
Yeah, we got some guests about to go boating. I hired one of the local people and take them riding around on their fishing boat. So they're about to head out. But as you see, the sandbar is so near. Here's our Mr. Kitty Cat. Yeah, look at it. Over there, it's almost all the way up to the shore there. Good morning, Mom. Finding some good stones. Yep, sandbar's almost all the way up. Almost where, I mean, what I mean is, like, you don't realize how close that is. It is very close to us. You see, it's touching all the way to the shore pretty much right there. This sand has really pushed on up in here closer. Yeah, beautiful morning. Good morning to all of you again. We got some guests here from Boston. A couple and their caretaker or nanny and their little baby. And I guess they're working here in the Philippines. So appreciate them coming here. They're not viewers to our channel or nothing. They don't know anything about a YouTube channel with us. And I don't go blurting it either. I just let it be, because I really not big about plastering people on camera. appreciate them being here. They got a couple rooms rented. Got another gentleman in another room. Up here they go. Melinda's helping. I don't know where he's gonna get that. Where's he gonna take the boat out? Right there? Can he get it over the sandbar?